drill. We're ready to expand again. When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm Shield console.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to have a robot that solves a Rubik's Cube in 0.38 seconds, which is absolutely insane. So just before we hop into these clips, if you guys can go ahead and drop a like, it only takes 1 second every time and it helps me out a lot. I'll greatly appreciate that. Also, if you're brand new, make sure you guys subscribe and turn notifications so you guys never miss a future video from us. And that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So starting things off today, now it's not coming from a human, but it's coming from a robot or a machine, and this machine can actually solve a Rubik's Cube in 0.38 seconds.
Solving in 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Alright, so moving on into this next one right here, this kid actually solved a Rubik's Cube on a roller coaster. Now, I'm not too sure how this guy actually managed to do this, because if I try to solve a Rubik's Cube on a roller coaster, I can tell you right now, I cannot do it.
Just like you? I put my heart on my lips. I gave it all I could give. I made it hot at the crib. I kept that fire at the crib. Where you gonna go when you dip? I'ma know for real.
What's going on, D-Boy Squad? It's your boy X. Alright, so we're gonna try to get him some waves in one day. You know what I'm saying? He got like a medium hair texture, you know what I'm saying? So I think he can get his waves or ripples in one day on the top or something like that. So I'm gonna see what I can do. But the first thing I gotta do is, you know what I'm saying, cut his hair down, because he got his curls are too high. So I'm gonna have to cut his hair down, edge him up, and y'all don't see my barbering skills, because I might be a pretty good barber. But we're gonna cut his hair down, we're gonna put some products in his head, and we're gonna be using a brush and do-rag and all that stuff we normally use. But let's get to the video, y'all. We're finna get this boy wavy, you know what I'm saying? Doing the deep wave squad, man. Doing the deep wave squad, bro. Alright, so this here is dry. So we got a little warmer towel up. This is still rolling. On the TV?
Are you gonna put it on there today?
Nah, probably next week or something like that.
It's gonna be on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I seen that wavy tail that you did when you was washing your hair. Then you had that blue orange shirt on. That's how you make your hair wavy.
Alright, that's good. That's good. Okay. You see, your hair feel a lot better like that. His hair is a lot softer now after using a hot towel. You know what I'm saying? Look, he got some little waves right there. He just only brushing his hair. He got natural waves, y'all.
Talk too much.
You talk too much, dude.
You tell everybody my room.
This dude is goofy, man.
You comb so hard. I feel like you don't comb your
Yes, because you
hair.
ain't comb your hair in 10 years.
Why?
You ain't comb your hair in a long time. Your hair is nappy, my guy. His hair is nappy. Your hair is nappy.
Your hair is nappy. Bald head, scallywag, don't got no hair in the back.
Shut up, bro.
Purple. The red.
Goofy, bro.
You goofy. Trent, you subscribe this when you see it. And he put that in the video. Now let's get started.
They love me.
And tell him to not cut hard. Better do it or you owe me $1,000, everyone.
Alright, y'all. So I'm done with the taper and stuff. So now we finna line up and see how he's gonna be looking. Oh boy.
Do I have hair on my chin yet? Do I have hair on my stomach yet? Whoa.
Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna be using a barber's pencil to do his edge up because it makes it
It's a
easier
crown.
for me. Your edge up, what you talking about?
It's a crown.
This is a barber's pencil.
Awkward.
Yeah, I know, but you're so ugly.
You could be quite bigger on my hands.
Fight!
Not talking to y'all camera. Y'all see that? See, that's a color pencil. Ain't that being racist to my color? That's a white color pencil and I'm black.
What?
Y'all see how racist that is? He think I'm white, but I'm not. I'm black. Not trying to be racist. There you go. Every black people that's all here. Don't nobody say that. Ow, ow, ow. Ow! Y'all think that was good? Yes. I see y'all still.
Hey! Uber? I'm LAPD.
Whoa, you've been getting a great ride.
You can help me crack a case I've been working for years.
It's gonna be uber fun. Here we go! Hold on, I'm gonna bang a Yui here real quick. Nope, don't got it. Hold on.
Stuber. In theaters July 12.
Sit down. All right. Now sit down. I'm gonna make sure you don't take it. This is what I thought. Now sit down.
That hurt.
All right, man.
That don't hurt.
No, I didn't. So it's gonna take a hurt. So stay still and wait. Oh my, dude. What's your problem? Sit down, bro.
He tickling me.
Sit down, bro. You're not gonna finish this video.
Yeah, we are.
Sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
What do I say?
Sit down. Sit down.
You sit down.
Yeah.
Okay, can't say. I
gonna want to see your progress. So I hope you keep brushing your hair when I'm gone.
They gonna see some progress, some nappy progress.
Wow.
Because I be doing things and I don't have time to be combing the hair. And I just be like,
Alright, y'all.
Phone close, phone show, need a phone hoe. Phone money, phone honey, sipping phone folk. True, phone show. Phone close, phone show, need a phone hoe. Phone money, phone honey, sipping phone folk. True, phone show.
Introducing new Sprite Lemonade. It's the cool, crisp taste of Sprite with just a splash of lemonade. Just a splash makes all the difference.
Okay, everyone, today we're going to be seeing if it's actually possible to carbonate soda with Pop Rocks. So if you've never heard of Pop Rocks before, Pop Rocks are tiny little candies that are actually filled with pressurized CO2.
When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm Shield console.
And so when you put them in your mouth, this is what they sound like, because you dissolve the outer layer of sugar, and so now the pressurized CO2 has a way to escape, so it does a little pop. So it sounds like this when you put it in your mouth. So the question is, if we have a flat soda, a soda that you've opened and kind of left out and all the carbonation has gone out of it, can you actually repressurize it and recarbonate it with Pop Rocks? Let's see if it works. Okay, so in order to do this experiment, I need some flat soda. So in order to get some soda that doesn't have any carbonation in it, I'm going to put it in my vacuum chamber and degas it. So basically I'm lowering the atmospheric pressure around it, and so the CO2 will more quickly dissolve out of the Coca-Cola and Sprite here. Make sure this is the real stuff. Yep. Okay, here's our Sprite. Okay, that should be good enough. So you can see the Sprite just bubbling out CO2 already. And the reason that's happening now is because it was at a higher pressure when it was in the Sprite, but once we opened it, we lowered the pressure, And so now the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide in the Sprite is higher than the atmosphere, and so there's a driving force for it to dissolve out into the atmosphere. And so in order to make that happen even faster, I'm going to lower the outside pressure even more, and so it should create an even greater driving force. And on my vacuum chamber, 3, 2, 1. Go. Trying to get it to not overflow all over. You can see how much more is coming out of the Sprite than the Coca-Cola here. Notice how the pressure is not dropping anymore because the CO2 keeps filling up the chamber.